Hello and welcome. I am Christy here at the Gold Canyon Community Center, and today is a part of our Health Connect series that we host weekly here at the Gold Canyon Community Center. Today we're here with our fire department here in Superstition Mountain, and we are going to ask some of the most important questions that you have here in Gold Canyon. And I just wanted to give them an opportunity to share what each one of them represents and how we can keep us safe here in Gold Canyon. So welcome so much, guys. I appreciate you doing our little coffee water chat. So go ahead and share us a little bit about us, Travis.
So let me introduce myself. My name's Travis. I'm a captain on ladder 264 on C shift at station 264 off the 60 here. This is Belle. She's a paramedic on our ambulance. So we provide our service from station 264 on C shift. So we're here this morning, second Thursday of every month, checking blood pressures from 9 to 10. Blood pressures are one of our vital signs that we check to kind of check the stability and the overall health of our patients in our community. So it's a great opportunity to get a free blood pressure check, come down, meet us, have a chat about whatever's going on in the community.
Yeah, that's awesome. And they're super friendly. So you guys, these people work really hard day in and day out, making sure that we stay safe here. And we just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the different things that we have here as well. So we'll go ahead and, is it Belle? Yes, Belle. All right, so Belle, tell us a little bit about what you do here in Gold Canyon and how you support our residents.
So normally when I'm called, I'm on the ambulance. So if you need to go to the hospital or anything for any medical calls, they'll call me. I'll come pick you up and we'll take you over to any local hospital, whether it be Banner, Goldfield, or Mount Vista.
Okay, awesome. So tell us some of the things that are happening currently here in the summer, and what are some things that we can do to keep ourselves safe during the dry season, and we can touch on some of the health things as well.
Absolutely. So, if you don't mind, we'll talk about what to expect when you call 911 first.
Yeah, I love it.
Basically, in this geographical area, when somebody calls 911 based off their GPS, whether they're at home or on their cell phone, those calls are routed through AJPD first. And then AJPD dispatcher will find out, is this law enforcement, is this fire, or is this EMS?
Okay.
If it's fire or EMS, they'll send it to the Mesa Regional Dispatch Center.
Okay.
We'll dispatch the closest unit to that call.
Okay.
Most medical calls, you'll get a fire truck first. They'll kind of do a triage, take a look at the patient, gather some vital signs, and if we need transport, we'll call our transport unit and our paramedic like Belle to transport to the hospital. Most medical calls, you'll get the fire truck kind of by itself without lights and sirens, depending on the severity of the call.
Sure.
Like if you fall out of bed, you need help up, you'll get us like no lights, no sirens.
Sure.
If it's something critical like a heart attack, something cardiac related, you'll get us lights and sirens, and then the ambulance automatically as well.
Okay.
So we can kind of reduce that response time.
Yes.
That's basically how the 911 call system works here in Gold Canyon.
Okay.
So about your question about, obviously we're in June. It's very hot, it's very dry right now. And honestly, we kind of learned how to live dehydrated. We don't really ever hydrate fully to our best abilities, right? So we want to do our best to drink water, drink fluids, make sure you're replacing your electrolytes. So most people, it's a common misconception, regular bottled water like this, there's no electrolytes in there. So if you're already behind in your hydration, you just pound a lot of water, you drink a lot of water, you can kind of flush your remaining electrolytes out. So you have to mix it with some sodium, potassium, magnesium, and that affects your cardiac rhythms as well. So it's super important to hydrate properly when it's hot.
I really appreciate that, because it's always a great reminder, because I know most people are on the borderline of dehydration because of how much we are supposed to drink, but also the fact that just by drinking water is actually flushing out additional electrolytes that our body needs. So thank you. For me, that's a big thing. So thank you for that little aha moment there.
Absolutely. And one of the signs you can tell when you're behind on your electrolytes, if you start getting cramping in your feet and your hands, usually you'll get those first.
Yeah.
Usually they'll tell you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
You need to pick up on your electrolytes.
Yeah. And you don't want to end up in the hospital, hooked up to a device to do that, right? I mean, that's the last thing we want is for you to have that. So let's talk a little bit about like fire prevention, like right now. What are some things we can do in our own homes that will help us with that?
absolutely. So we had a relatively wet winter, so we had a lot of plant growth in
Yes.
the winter time, and now we're heading into the summer. It's very important that you protect your house, protect your property, protect your family. So we recommend having, roughly 50 feet of defensible space around your house. You don't want to pile anything against your house that can catch fire. You want to have your propane tanks in a safe spot. In the summertime, a lot of times those release valves will pop off, and it's venting. That's what it's supposed to do.
You're
Just
right.
Don't keep it next to your house. Don't keep it anywhere that can catch fire.
Yes.
Palm trees, you want to trim your palm trees. You don't have those palm fronds hanging. Once those catch fire, they take off in the wind, and they'll start brush fires all over the place.
Sure.
So have that defensible space. Make sure you have that perimeter around your house. Nothing overhanging your roof or nothing leaning up against your house. One of the biggest things you can do right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's, so where would you recommend putting a propane tank?
Somewhere in the shade, just not up against your house.
Yeah.
Like I said, that venting process is normal. It
Yeah.
happens when that gas expands and it gets hot. So
Sure.
It's totally normal.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So Belle, what are some things, we were talking a little bit about falls and how to prevent that. And, I think that kind of goes with dehydration too. I think sometimes, people, they don't realize that they're dehydrated. Their process in their brain is not really to its potential. So, just bumping into things, falling over things. So tell us a little bit about some of the fall prevention things that we can do.
Yeah, so I think, a lot of things that you can do for fall prevention is, one of the big things is probably getting rid of your rugs. I guess beautiful and decorative as they are,
Yes.
and expensive as they are, you want to keep your rugs. But
Okay.
ultimately, as you age, you start to tend to shuffle a little bit more with your walking. So
Yes.
your rugs are going to be more of a hazard. Just keeping your house more like fall friendly, declutter,
Right.
move like a lot of decorations. You see, move decorations on the floor and stuff. Make walkways a little wider for you, easier to move.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you have dogs, put their dog toys away. Yeah.
Another one that we frequently run on are people tripping over their dogs too. So just keep
Oh, sure.
look at where you're at, where your small dogs are. Bigger ones are a little easier to see, but you can still trip on those too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. What are some other little things that you'd like to share? Is there anything else that you kind of want to talk about today?
Yeah, if you live alone, it's a good thing to have like a medical alert pendant that if you fall and you can hit it, and that'll dispatch us from our fire station.
Okay.
If you don't have your cell phone on you or the house phone near you, we don't want you to lay on the ground for hours. Obviously,
Right.
that's bad for everybody.
Yes.
You can also get like a little lock box that you keep outside your front door, so we can use the key to get into your house.
Oh.
So hit your medical alert, and you'll
Okay.
contact Mesa Alarm, so that when we get dispatched to your address, I'll get a note in my computer that says they have a key. Here's where it is. Here's the code.
Oh.
We can come in and not have to force entry through your front door.
Wow.
So that helps us out too.
I didn't know that either. I'm sure a lot of people that are going to watch this video are going to be the same. Like, I had no idea. So those little alert devices, you would go through a specific place here locally to do that, or is it?
Like through your insurance or Medicare?
Okay,
You get those.
so just talk to your doctor about that. Okay, cool. Yep. Anything
Another
else?
way it can help is making a list of your medication or your
Yes.
medical histories and stuff. Laminate it however you want to keep it, but keep it someplace that's easy for us to find, like on your fridge,
Yes.
on your counter. We always keep it in case something happens. We have to come. We need your medical history and your list for our charts and for the hospital.
Yeah, and we do have a couple little things that you can pick up here at the Gold Canyon Community Center as well, that you can make a list of all of your medications. And because I find that that's, especially as we get older, if we're in a panic situation, we won't even remember all the medications sometimes that we're on, so I think that's a great point, is to make sure we have those on our person somewhere, or someplace easy to get to, even if it's in a medicine cabinet or something, I don't know, just so that your loved ones, if you have someone at your home, that they know where it is. Because, they asked me what my mom is taking. I have no idea, So, yeah. Awesome. Anything else you guys want to add in, or?
No,
Yeah.
Just come get your blood pressure checked.
Yeah.
Chat with us, get to know
Yeah.
your first responders.
Yeah, I think it's important because now I feel like you guys are going to leave here friends today. And when I see you, I won't be so afraid because now I know that you're going to take care of me. I can see, I can see you because you don't want it to be the first time meeting you for an emergency. It's much better to meet you in person. So I would love for you, for folks to come out. We do have a little coffee bar here, and you can come out and have coffee after you have your blood pressure checked. But we thank you so much for your time and energy today. And I'm just going to pan around. Some of these guys are still here, and we'll be here, like we said, every second Thursday of the month, and it is absolutely free, and we would love to see you. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today, and stay safe out there, Gold Canyon. Bye for now.